हमारा
या
पहला क्वेश्चन जो है वो कृतिका गर्ग की तरफ से है, जिसमें शी इज आस्किंग व्हाट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस कैन कम फ्रॉम एस्टिमेशन एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट।
कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजमेंट एंड एस्टिमेशन,
Okay.
फारूक बताओ।
Okay. So, like from estimation and construction management, again, they will not ask you to, do the, detail estimation because the time is limited. So the question is that is generally asked from the estimation part is unit of measurement. So we measure unit of plaster of is different. Unit of measurement of brick work is different. Concrete work is different. So they will ask you the unit of measurement of different types of work. And another type of question is hardly they will give you a very simple, let's say rectangular. They can give you a rectangular, room, and they will ask you to calculate, let's say, the brickwork. And very simple question they will ask you from this estimation part. So now from the project management part, there are two, three types of questions that they are asking, continuously again and again. I'm going to ask this only, I think, and that is the two methods, CPM, critical path method, and PERT method. So question based on what is the difference between uh, CPM and PERT, probabilistic and deterministic. So you go through the differences between, understand first what is CPM and PERT. You go through the differences, and there is a numerical based on PERT and there's a numerical based on CPM. So from those two numerical they are going to ask, and from PERT part the very common question they keep asking is most likely time, right? And from the CPM part they will ask you this from they will give you a diagram and they will ask you to identify the critical path and
Critical path has been
earliest
very
start and earliest uh, earliest
I
finish.
mean,
All these kind of questions are part of project management and estimation. But if you will go through the 10-15 year question paper, you will find yourself whatever what we are telling you. You can find few other things too that is part of estimation and project management. I would suggest go through the previous year question paper first. I think this
oh,
answer your question.
Yeah.
okay.
The
Next question
next
is from
Next,
Ayush Agarwal. Okay, Juveri, I can see them. I can see them. You have
yeah.
guided so well that even I can see them. The next question is from Ayush Agarwal. He is asking, how can we prepare from NBC codes? Because NBC codes are too much to be read. And this is a good question. Actually, what happens? NBC is a code of 1600 pages, or be that too not in just one volume. It has two volumes. Okay, not
hmm,
everything which is there in NBC is to be read. हर कुछ पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. We have already sorted it for many of them. Like हमने for Ayush we would like to tell you कि हमने अपने when you will go to our Facebook page, हमने उन चीजों को ऑलरेडी आइडेंटिफाई कर रखा है एनबीसी में से जो जरूरी हैं. वी हैव वी हैव डन इट अ वेरी टेबुलर फॉर्म में. सारे टेबल्स को वी हैव पुट इट ऑन आवर फेसबुक. यू कैन गो फ्रॉम देयर. एनबीसी में सारी चीजें पढ़ने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. एनबीसी जो एक बहुत ही डिटेल्ड गाइडलाइन है, जो गेट से रिलेटेड चीजें होंगी वो बहुत छोटी होंगी और वो बहुत क्रिस्प होंगी. वो हम लोगों ने कर रखा है. यू कैन सी. इसमें एक चीज और ऐड करूंगा. नॉट ओनली देयर इज वन मोर गाइडलाइन दैट इज कॉल्ड यूआरडीपीएफआई. यूआरडीपीएफआई that is for planning portion, and that is equally important as NBC. Go through them also. हम लोगों ने उसका भी कर रखा है. Like we have also made a very crisp tabular form of URDPFI and NBC both at our Facebook page. इन द मीन वाइल उन सारे को कंप्लीट करने के अलावा अगर कुछ आपको लगता है तो यू कैन डू इट. बट उतना अगर आप कर लेंगे, वी होप कि उसमें से ज्यादातर चीजें कवर हो जाएंगी आसानी से. ओके,
one very easy way to
हाँ फारूक, हाँ गेट करो.
one very easy way to understand what they can ask from this NBC part is everything that you yourself think as an architect you should know is a part of you know GATE syllabus. Like for example, as an architect, you are a designer, you should know what should be the minimum size of the habitable room, what should be the height of the habitable room, and what should be the minimum width of the ramp, and what should be the maximum slope of the ramp. All these things are very general in nature, And as an architect, you should be knowing all these things. So all these things are part of your syllabus. And for example, let's say if it is a multi-story building and having a 30 story, let's say 30 meter, more than 30 meter, and what should be the uh, capacity of the pump used in the water tank. So again, this is also given in the NBC guideline, the capacity of the fire pump, right, in 30-meter building. But as an architect, this is not very general information that you should be knowing at any cost, right? So this they won't be asking. They have not said, and this is also not a part of in GATE syllabus that okay, all these things are they will ask, and all these things they won't ask. But what you can judge is, if it is a very general thing, then an architect should be knowing. That is part of syllabus. And if it is very detailed thing that is not very common, then that is not part of your syllabus. So you should not be giving more importance to that. I think that answer.
Should we move to next question? Next question is from
yes.
Okay, we'll quickly wrap up because there are 10 से 12 question है. What is the limit of study regarding the bylaws? What is the limit of study regarding the bylaws? अन्वेषिका गर्ग का ये question है.
Okay, bylaws is something that is local, and it differs, like bylaws of Delhi, bylaws of Tamil Nadu, bylaws of Mumbai, and bylaws of even your small city would be different. So they can't ask question from the local bylaws, because if someone is from Kerala, how can they ask bylaws from the Delhi? So that's not a part of GATE syllabus. They can't ask from the bylaws. If you are referring to NBC, that is not bylaws, that is code. And we have already answered what is important from this code part, right?
Okay.
In short, since the bylaws are based on
पर bylaws की उतनी जरूरत नहीं होगी, because bylaws is a very local thing. GATE is a national level examination, तो bylaws से ज्यादा code NBC की जरूरत पड़ेगी. This is what meant. हाँ स्वरूप या कुछ और ऐड करना है?
हाँ yes नहीं ठीक.
ठीक.
We have already answered how to prepare from NBC.
Okay. Mohammad Wakkar ने पूछा है कि can we have the slide of the course structure to make a right frame as per the weightage of the subject? Okay, Wakkar, we will give you the weightage part, but don't make it a basis. इसी basis पे आप तैयारी करें. It is not recommended. Okay, ये guidance, ये slide आपको guide तो कर देंगे कि weightage किसका है, but इसको hard and fast rule की तरह मत बना लीजिएगा. और फारूक, क्या उसके basis पे तैयारी कर सकते हैं?
No, that's just to give you an idea. As I said that even let's take an example of service part. As I said, 90% of services is from HVAC, plumbing, acoustic and lighting. Doesn't mean that you need not to cover the lift and escalator and electrical part. Just be aware from where they are asking maximum questions, so that your more and more focus should be towards that. You should be covering all the subjects. Right. If you are serious about it, if you just casually preparing it, then I told you about the list of things that generally students do when that student casually prepares it. Right.
Okay.
You can also find these graphs on our Facebook page. It's there, an ARCAS page, so you can take that from there if you want to. Anyhow.
Okay. Next question is from Sahil Singh. He's asking, is GATE eligible for other country colleges also? I don't think so. By qualifying GATE, you will get admission in any other colleges. Since GATE is conducted, hosted, and managed in India, so its eligibility lies only in India, not abroad. But it is worth mentioning that GATE has its center in Middle East also. Middle Eastern countries, Nepal, I think Pakistan also. GATE के centers तो होते हैं in countries में, but on the basis of the rank of GATE, you will not get any college outside India. Okay, this question is from Aditi Rawat. Many professionals in the field suggest a year or two of experience in the field of architecture before going to any master school. What is the opinion? This is a good question. ये कह रही है कि 1-2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस लेने के बाद मास्टर्स पे लोग जाना पसंद करते हैं. आई मीन ये बात बिल्कुल सही है। एक्चुअली होता क्या है कि बीआर जिस मोमेंट आपने पास किया, शायद आपको भी नहीं पता होगा एग्जैक्टली आपका इंटरेस्ट क्या है। 1 साल 2 साल अगर आपने काम किया, कुछ रिसर्च किया, कई लोगों से मिले, उसके बाद ही यू विल कंसोलिडेट, अच्छा मेरा इंटरेस्ट तो शायद इसमें है, मेरा इंटरेस्ट तो शायद इसमें है। तो इट इज ऑल्सो रिकमेंडेड थिंग। फरूक बताओ, 2 साल का गैप लेकर
Now,
करने का।
so rightly said by the Shine, this is the ideal situation. You should practice, and in 2-3 years you will get the clarity where you should, in what course you are interested in, mostly, right? So if the situation is pretty much ideal, then you can do that. But sometimes what happens is a lot of the student, the situation doesn't allow them, you know, uh, to wait 2 years and 3 years and then do the masters. And then again, what happens is the situation in our market is, this is a harsh reality of our, this our market is that even if you will, do the masters and then you will come out of the college, most of the, firm will treat you as a fresher in most of the cases. It's not true for all of them, but in most of the cases. So this is again a reality. So let's say you have worked 2 years and then you come back, you did master for 2 years and then you come back and you are being treated as a fresher only. So this is again another situation that, that you might be facing. So this is very personal thing. If your situation allows you, then you should take 1 year, 2 year, whatever the break you would like to take, and then prepare well and do the masters from the, desired, college and then desired course. But sometimes if the situation is not allowing you to, to have this leverage of 2 year, because this is the ideal situation, then you can directly go from, bachelor to master. There's no harm in that. And that is where this particular gate thing helps, because you will get the stipend of 12,400. So you might not be dependent on, your parents. So you can basically, you will be financing your entire education by yourself. So this is another help of gate.
I would like to add something. सही कहा तुमने, इट इज वेरी पर्सनल थिंग। कई बार ऐसा भी होता है कि हमने बीआर किया और हम 2 साल काम कर रहे हैं, तो हो सकता है कि हम 2 साल के बाद बैक टू स्टडीज हो भी ना पाए। देयर आर मेनी केसेस, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ऐसे हैं जिस मोमेंट उनका मोमेंटम टूट गया पढ़ाई करने का, इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू अगेन कम बैक टू स्टडीज। सो कई बार ना वन गो में स्टूडेंट बीआर कर लिया, मास्टर्स कर लिया, इवन सम गो फॉर पीएचडी एट लगातार ही विदाउट एनी इन बिटवीन। सो दिस इज अ वेरी पर्सनल। बट कोई अगर इस तरह का गैप लेता है तो उस गैप का यूटिलाइजेशन इससे होगा कि he will understand कि what is the interest he or she is having. इससे बहुत क्लैरिटी आएगी। Okay, we shall move to next question. Akshit Gupta. Akshit Gupta is saying how much rank is required for admission in IITs and SPA. Look, Akshit, IITs के लिए आपको 2 डिजिट का रैंक होना होगा। इसका मतलब 100 से नीचे का रैंक होगा, तभी पॉसिबिलिटीज है। क्योंकि सारे टॉप रैंकर्स फिर वही, क्योंकि कोर्सेज का भी लिमिटेशन है, कॉलेजेस का भी लिमिटेशन है। 2 ही कॉलेज है, रुड़की है, खड़गपुर है, और दोनों जगह 2 ही कोर्स है। तो टोटल जो सीट्स है वो 100 के अंदर है, इसलिए वो फुलफिल हो जाती है। आईआईटीज के लिए 100 के अंदर रखना पड़ेगा। एसपीए के लिए अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, एसपीए का सीसीएमटी के थ्रू भी होता है, लाइक मैंने भी एक्सप्लेन किया। एसपीए में कुछ सीट वो डायरेक्ट they will call you for the interview and they will shortlist you on the basis of that interview. ऐसे भी होता है। So it depends, but one must aim at a rank lower than 100. I think. Okay. Next question is from Nigita Chawla. Going for conservation architecture after bachelor's, will it be beneficial? Nikita Chawla. Conservation
Okay.
after
So
PR.
this particular, this is not very mainstream, choice. So if this is coming from within, okay, you have interest and you want to pursue this, from within, then there is no need, you should not, there's no reason you should opt for this. You should do it. otherwise, just for the sake of it, if someone else is doing it or other person is doing it, if the reason is that you don't have, this interest in old structure and things like that, so then I think you should not opt for it. If you are really passionate about it, then you should go for it. Otherwise, not, because in terms from the point of view of market, this is not a course which will give you, plenty of options. For example, let's say if someone doesn't want, the planning is not the inner call or the passion of a person, and if that person has opted this planning course from a good institute, that person will get eventually a good opportunity, even that was not the passion of that particular person, right? But this particular conservation course is is special in that regard. If you are not passionate about it, you should not opt for it, right? If you are passionate about it, then opt for it and you will do excel, right, in the field of conservation. And if not, then I won't suggest it, because comparatively, because everything is comparative, so comparatively from other courses, this course doesn't have that much opportunity. So later you will be frustrated if you are not passionate.
हाँ हाँ ओके कंजर्वेशन में ऐसा इस तरह के कोर्स जिसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज लिमिटेड है उसमें क्या है यू हैव टू डू इट फ्रॉम अ वेरी गुड कॉलेज यू हैव टू डू इट फ्रॉम रिकॉग्नाइज्ड कॉलेज जैसे कंजर्वेशन किया आपने अगर वो वेल रिकॉग्नाइज्ड कॉलेज से नहीं किया तो चांसेस ऑलरेडी बहुत कम हो जाते हैं क्योंकि एक तो ऑप्शन ही कंजर्वेशन में शायद कॉम्पिटिटिव कम है और वो चांसेस और भी कम हो जाएगा अगर हमने वेल रिनाउंड कॉलेज से नहीं किया तो बट कंजर्वेशन करिए देयर आर सम वेरी गुड कॉलेज वन ऑफ देम इज एसपी दिल्ली उसका कंजर्वेशन है आई मीन कंजर्वेशन का स्कोप अभी तो हमें हमारे इंटरेक्शन के हिसाब से बहुत ज्यादा तो नहीं दिखता है बट आई होप कि इसका भी स्कोप बढ़ेगा विद सम अवेयरनेस इन कमिंग इन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट टू रिस्टोर देयर ओन कंजर्वेशनल साइट्स I think it's good, but you must aim it for a very good college. This is the crisp I want to add. Okay, next question is from Akshit Gupta, who has left, I think. But unka question ye how much rank is required. Okay, I have already answered it. Next question is what is the advantages of pursuing M plan after doing BR? I mean, अगर आपने this question is from Harshit Babu and Harshit, I mean मेरा जो शुरू की बातें थी वो इसी पर थी कि एडवांटेज क्या है M plan अगर आप BR के बात करते हैं तो आप आर्किटेक्ट भी होंगे और आप प्लानर भी होंगे and you will have the opportunities of going in architecture also you will have the opportunity of going in planning also so this is what we highly recommend अगर आपने BR किया है तो now look for M plan आपके कैरियर अपॉर्चुनिटीज बढ़ जाएंगे बहुत सिग्निफिकेंटली ओके नेक्स्ट इज साहिल लास्ट क्वेश्चन आई थिंक साहिल सिंह ने पूछा इन विच फील्ड वी हैव अ लॉट ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज लाइक इन मास्टर ऑफ लैंडस्केप और इंटीरियर बताओ फर्रुख लैंडस्केप और इंटीरियर में बेहतर कौन है
now for example you can do the same thing but same work in the field of interior design by doing a 3-year graduation program. But if you are an architect and you are doing masters, then I would suggest that go for, if you are interested, then go for landscape design. Otherwise, you as an architect also you can practice interior design anyway, or you can do a diploma from here and there, right? And you can practice anyway. People are just doing after graduating in 3 years in interior design and they're doing fine. So there is not a lot of things to be studied. So I won't suggest comparatively from landscape and interior design. You want to practice interior design, to practice as an architect too, you can practice that too. But if you want to practice landscape design, then you will have to do the masters in landscape design. Then you will have the advanced knowledge and technical knowledge of it. So if you want to practice interior design, then without doing it would work, right? So better option is landscape design if you are an architect.
Okay. There are 5 more questions मैं मिस कर गया था. विवेक वर्मा पूछ रहे हैं कि how should we cover all the numericals formula easily? Numericals को आसानी से कैसे कर लें?
Numericals formula और numericals?
Numericals. I mean इन्होंने formula लिखा है but what I perceive ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि numerical को आसानी से कैसे कर लें?
again, there's not, it's not very difficult to cover because questions are directly formula based. So you understand the basic concepts associated with anything. And just remember, formula are also very small and the question will be directly formula based. So they will give you the parameters, just put the value and get the answer. And if you are asking what is written, how should you, remember the formula? So I wouldn't suggest that you remember first the formula and then you start solving the question. If you will essentially solve all the numericals, cover the syllabus, then you automatically, will memorize all the formula. But if still, let's say you need a list of formula, so there's another thing you can go to our Facebook page where we have listed more than 60 important formula related to case. So you can cover that from Facebook page.
Next question is from Govind Sharma. Okay, next question is from Govind Sharma. He's asking what about the minimum percentage of for GATE examination? I mean, ये तो clear नहीं है क्या पूछना चाह रहे हैं, but I can assume